The game of life rivals how to play. The object of the game is to have the most points. Lay out the board and add the spinner. Each player selects a car and places 2 people pegs inside and puts it in the start location on the game board. Shuffle the life cards and deal 5 cards to each player, then place the remaining cards to the side. Shuffle the career cards and deal 3 to each player. Each player chooses 1 career card and places it face up on the table in front of them and returns the other 2 cards to the deck. Shuffle the career card deck again and place it to the side. Each player takes from the bank the amount of cash shown on their career card. Pick a player to go first, then turns alternate. On your turn, spin the spinner and move your car that number of spaces along the path. When you land on a yellow space, play 1 life card from your hand on either you or your opponent and follow the instructions on the card. There are 4 types of cards you can play. Good cards add life points to your score as indicated by the green number. Stuff cards also add life, but you must pay the amount shown on the card in order to play it. However, on any of your opponent's turns, they may pay the amount listed on the card in front of you and steal it from you. Good cards are free and cannot be stolen. Not so good cards can only be played on yourself, and they remove life points from your score at the end of the game as indicated by the red number. It Happens cards may be played on either you or your opponent. Whoever it's played on must pay the amount. Then you discard the card. If a player doesn't have enough money to pay the fee from a card, then they just pay what they have. At the end of your turn, draw until you have 5 life cards in your hand, then your opponent goes. When you pass a payday, collect your salary from the bank. If you land on a payday, collect double your salary. When you land on a neighborhood gossip space, your opponent must reveal their hand. You must then select one of your opponent's cards and play it either on yourself or on them. When you pass the baby space, you add another people peg to your car. If you land on the baby space, you get twins and add 2 people pegs to your car. When you come to one of the 3 stop spaces on the board, you must stop on that space, even if you have moves left, and follow its instructions. Spin for kids or pets and place the appropriate number of pegs in your car based on what you spun. If you land on an orange or red space, follow its instructions. You may discard and draw a new career card at any point in the game. If you do, do not take any additional cash. When one player reaches the end of the road, their opponent gets 1 final turn, then the game ends. You receive 10 life points for each person in your car, 5 life points for each pet, 1 life point for each $10,000 you have. Add or subtract any points from cards that were played on you. Cards still left in your hand do not count. Then, the player with the most life points wins.